Hey everyone, for today's portrait photo shoot, we're going to be comparing what my photos look like using a pro mist filter versus no mist. So this is a black pro mist filter in half density, and I'm going to be doing today's portrait photo shoot with the A7 IV and my GM 35mm f1.4 and GM 85mm f1.4. Today's photo shoot is in Poznan, Poland with our model Wiktoria.
I like this tree branch because it's very low. I think it would be nice if you stand like here.
Okay.
I think if you even, tuck your hair behind your ears would be cool. Yes, lovely.
Unlike a UV or ND filter, mist filters have fine textures within the glass that cause different effects on your photos. This black pro mist filter in specific is used to reduce highlights and contrast in your photos. I find that it can soften skin and textures and overall makes the lighting in your photos appear quite soft. Since a 35mm is my favorite focal length, the GM 35mm f1.4 is my most used lens. This lens is pretty damn sharp, so I thought in order to have a filter that can offset that sharpness and have the effect really shine through, I decided to go with the half density option.
So I put the Pro Mist filter on and we're gonna get some more photos in this spot here because we've got some really nice backlight. Oh, I can see it already, it looks so pretty.
By the way, mist filters are not just limited to this one. I'm using the Tiffin Black Pro Mist filter, but you can grab mist filters from other brands in other colors such as silver or gold, and that affect lighting, texture, and softness in different ways. I'm personally using this one because of the way it affects the highlights while still retaining nice skin tones and colors. The effect of the Pro Mist filter is very strong when you have sun in the photos. In this first location, I decided to shoot with backlight, and we have some bright highlights on Wiktoria's hair since the sun was quite strong. I really love how those highlights are muted in the Pro Mist photos.
Okay, I think it'd be cool if we sit on that fence as well, right up on it, and you could have like 1 foot like that almost. Yes, that's beautiful. Maybe if I go this way so the sun's like behind you. Oh yes, that's better.
In the shade here is where the effects of the Pro Mist filter are more subtle. In the unedited photos, you can still see a difference between the Pro Mist versus no mist, but I was able to make them look similar with editing. I edited this set of photos with my disposable film Lightroom preset pack, as I think the soft, film-like green tones really suits this greenhouse location we're shooting in. For the no mist shot, I lowered the contrast of the preset and also applied a film texture from my new Film Scratches texture pack to make the no mist photo look more like the Pro Mist photo.
Do you want to try, can you sit with your legs crossed up there? Maybe with one knee up and one leg down. You can get comfortable in that spot. So I've taken the Pro Mist filter off and we'll get a few more shots in this location.
Something difficult for me to do is shoot with a permanent effect on my camera. The permanence of shooting with a filter makes me a little bit nervous. I personally prefer having the cleanest, sharpest images to work with, and if I decide it needs it, to add the softness and dreamy effects in post instead. Let me know what you think.
It's just such an interesting background.
Yes.
It's very cool. And you can see a little bit of the cactus too.
I know.
On the other hand, there are times when having an in-camera effect can really elevate your photo. In this location, I took a few photos that I really love, and also my favorite photo from the entire photo shoot with the Pro Mist filter.
Oh, that's nice leaning over. It's a nice shape. And then I'll put the filter on for a few. Okay, we have the Pro Mist filter back on.
The photo without the filter looks great as well, however, it is just a nice, sharp photo. On the other hand, the Pro Mist photo with the creamy lens flare, soft backlight, and the whimsical greenhouse backdrop is a photo where all the elements line up, and an effects-based filter like this can take your image to the next level and turn it into something really special.
Oh, the background. That is so cool. Oh, I love that one. I'm preferring the soft Pro Mist filter photos. I think it just really suits a location like this because the glass is so soft in the background, and then to have her look soft in the photo too just really matches everything. So I think I want to take like a wider shot here, I think would be cool. So you can do with your arms outstretched. And come a little bit closer. Wow, that looks so cool. Lovely. And do you want to try one with both your hands if you just rest them above your head? Beautiful. And then let me take this off. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. I think here is really nice. We could do something if you lean like your arm against this. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna start off with like a head to toe photo here. And I've got the Pro Mist on.
A lot of the time with portrait photography, it's not extreme sharpness that you're after, especially when taking close-ups.
Okay, taking the Pro Mist off.
When your photos are too sharp, it starts to highlight blemishes and lines on people's faces that you don't even necessarily see with your own eyes because cameras are so high resolution now and lenses are very sharp. Using a filter like this can help offset that to create more flattering portraits.
And do you think we should do some maybe without the jacket? Because it's stopped being windy, so yeah, that looks so good. Lovely. Oh, of course the wind's picked back up. Oh, that's nice. That's beautiful over your shoulder like that. I like that.
Since we are reducing the texture in our photo, it does in turn make it quicker and easier to retouch. If you don't like the extra soft effect you're seeing in my photos, but you still want to reduce skin texture, you can also opt for a lower density filter.
Wow, so like contrast and very sharp now. Get some this way as well. Oh, that would look cool if you want to lay down on your arm or get like a little close up.
Personally, I really enjoy the effects of this black Pro Mist filter. I will probably end up trying a few other colors as well.
I've taken the filter off, so we'll get a couple more photos here. Oh, in this spot I prefer with the filter off, I think.
I don't think I would use it for an entire portrait session, but it can definitely come in handy for a couple of photos here and there to achieve a specific look if the location, lighting, and concept call for it. I switched over to my 85mm now, which is a sharp lens, but not as sharp as my 35. I specifically got the half density black Pro Mist filter because I knew I would be using it the most on my 35, and I felt like that strength would offset the sharpness of the lens, which it does, and I'm really happy with that combination. I think in these shots, the Pro Mist filter is just too overpowering and it's not really adding anything to the frame. On a lens like this GM85, I would personally use a 1/8 density filter to make the effect feel more seamless and subtle in my photos, but in these shots, I definitely prefer no mist.
Could then lean on it like this, and it gives us some different angles to work with. So I love looking for stuff like that on location. Beautiful. I love the little bit of wind too, it looks nice. Perfect, and let me take it off. All right, I think this is the last shot now with the 85 and no Pro Mist filter.
I decided to edit these last 2 comparison sets with my new Havana Lightroom preset pack, which is now available. I'll leave it linked in the description if you want to check it out.
Have you ever modeled with a giant vase before?
Big box.
I feel like all of us could probably fit inside that vase. That's how big it is.
Here I'm torn between both shots. On the one hand, I love the Pro Mist photo because it looks like a memory from a movie. It just has such a dreamy look to it when it's crushing those bright highlights. On the other hand, I can make my No Mist filter look pretty similar with editing.
So that is all we have for today's photo shoot behind the scenes. Thank you for being amazing. That was really fun. Let me know which ones are your favorite photos down in the comments below. But as always, I make new videos every single week. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. I said that all out of order. Bye.